Hey everyone, this is Jessica from Sparkle Pop Paper, and I have recently decided I would try my hand at a Plan With Me video or two. So yeah, I've been doing paper planning for a while, and in the last few months I've gotten slack. Like, I really enjoy it and I love looking at other people's planners, but I just have not been able to motivate myself to decorate my planner for a while. And I think it's because I've just been really busy. And ironically, you know, the time when you need your planner the most is when you can't make yourself carve out the hour to decorate it. So I've been kind of living off of my little junky, this is like from Walgreens, you know, a couple dollars, and then my little monthly planner, and then to-do lists basically that I rewrite every day. And yeah, so my work, I work from home and I'm a writer, so I have a very organized planner for that, but it's minimal. It's just I print out the pages and I write stuff down. It's not decorated. It's not meant to be cute or anything. It just is functional. So anyway, I decided I wanted to do this, and I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you this is the first one I did. I actually just recorded like a 20-minute long video of me decorating my medium planner, but it felt super awkward. So hopefully this one is a little less awkward, and if it is, I apologize, and we'll just pretend it didn't happen. But anyway, I just thought I would try this out. So I pulled out some really pretty washi, and yeah, I've got these teal and then pink ones. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. These first two are real pretty. I think these were a set that came from Michaels. And I really like the big flowers. The wide ones are really wide on the mini planner, but I think it's still pretty. I also have this really pretty bright pink glitter one. I love glitter washi. I love it in my planner. I love to look at it. And then I have this one that's from the little watercolor set. It's kind of straight green, so I'm not sure. I might go trade it out for like an orange one or something, or I might not use it. But anyway, I actually do make weekly kits. This is actually the one I pulled out, and I just decided I didn't want to use everything. So I decided I would just write stuff in. So this is my mini, and I'm gonna try to talk and decorate at the same time. We're gonna see how this goes. But yeah, I use my mini really as a functional, this is what this little junky planner should be, or vice versa. Where I want this to just be my purse planner, my carry it around, write all my dates in, so when someone says, hey, can you do this on this date, I can immediately say yes, as opposed to, oh my gosh, let me go check my 14 emails and my to-do list and this one random place where I might have scribbled something down. So yeah, when I'm not attempting to make Plan With Me videos, and I'm not making stickers, and I'm not writing, I'm also a musician, and then I do musical theater. So I actually, my evenings and weekends are fairly busy, so for me it's really become an essential to have a planner. And for some reason, I love technology, but I have never been keen on using my phone for keeping track of my life. It's weird. As much as I use my phone for everything else, and I love technology, like I said, I love technology, I just don't like putting everything into an app, and I don't know why. There's just something that's very comforting to me about having it written down on paper, so that's pretty. I'm gonna layer a little bit of this pink on there. I feel like it's really wide though, not across the top. Yeah, I'm gonna do it across the top. But yeah, so I have a lot going on in the evenings, and I know some of you that have kids are probably like, yeah, okay, amateur hour. But I mean, most of my evenings right now, like I'm doing a show right now. Well, not literally this second. I'm sitting here decorating my planner for you right now, but at this time in my life, I'm in a show. We're doing the musical version of Beauty and the Beast, which is really exciting. I'm playing the feather duster, Babette, who adores Lumiere and gets very jealous when he flirts with Belle, which is virtually all the time. Very fun. But anyway, we have rehearsal basically every night except for Wednesdays. And then it's also a really busy season. I'm also a musician. I play the trombone, and so this is a really busy time of year for us because Easter's coming up. A lot of churches will hire out musicians. I've also got a couple of other performances coming up. So it just, for me, having a planner that even if it's not decorated to the nines. It's really essential for me to keep my, just to keep my head on straight, because I have definitely in the past forgotten to write something down, not had all the details, and then said, oh yeah, I can totally do that, and then realized, no, I can't, and now I look like a butt because I have to go back out on something I said I could do, which I hate to do. I feel like it's so unprofessional, and I just don't like to do it. So, I don't know, what do you guys think of that one? That's a little closer than the pure green one there. I think I'll use that one. This one came out, so I had these kits, these rolls, washi sets, rolls, tubes, whatever you want to call them, sitting out, so I'm gonna use those. But anyway, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, but, so, oh, you know what, I don't want that, that's like a full rainbow, let's skip that one after all. Let's try putting some of this down. So as I mentioned, you might have picked up the inference there. I don't have kids or anything. So I'm not, one thing that's good is I'm not trying to track 12 people's schedules in my calendar, which that's nice, I guess. Now that can make life difficult. I know that's why a lot of people need a planner, is they're trying to keep up with 4,000 other people's schedules. All right, here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna see if I can cut this off cleanly enough that I can put the other half on the bottom there. I like to get resourceful if I can. The stuff, you know, the washi and all that, it's kind of expensive, and it adds up, you know, when if you're buying stickers and sticker paper and all that stuff. So I try to preserve anything I can. Like if I have a whole sheet of stickers and I don't use them all, maybe I use just like half of it, I'll save everything. I have like a binder full of you know, half-used sticker sheets. That worked out nicely. How's that? That's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I try to preserve things, so sometimes I'll just like trim down washi or cut a piece in half to make some skinny. And I've had to be so good lately because I got into a bad habit of going every time I saw there was a new release at Michael's. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have those. And I have to have those, and I've got so many of these little sticker books and so many sets of washi, and then I haven't even been decorating. So anyway, I use this planner, sorry, I'm talking in like stream of consciousness. I use this planner primarily for keeping track of my gym schedule and keeping track of like my life schedule. This is not like my to-do list unless it's something where it's like go somewhere, like that kind of to-do, but if it's just like a list of things I need to get at the grocery store or whatever, I don't put it in here. But I do have this little fitness book, which I really like, and this is the old set of Mombi fitness stickers. You can tell I've used this one a lot. So I am going to pick out a couple big ones and then put down my stuff. Let's see. Let's find a good one. Better sore than sorry. I like that one. This one matches my colors I picked out. How about work it? Simple, but to the point. So yeah, I do. That's not gonna go down straight. Shoot. I do, like I said, use this planner to track my fitness stuff, but I mostly track workouts. I might occasionally write down weight or something, but I really don't, like I don't track calories and stuff in this. I do sometimes use MyFitnessPal, the app on my phone, to track calories and meals. Like if I feel like I'm slipping in terms of, like if I'm slipping on like eating healthy, but I try not to obsess about calories because I've been down that road a couple times, and you know, not necessarily being sick or anything, but it just kind of makes me nuts when I try to track calories because I'm a numbers person anyway, and so once I'm really thinking about those numbers, like for some people that's good because it makes them really aware. I'm already aware and it makes me hyper aware, which is not a good thing for me personally. So I don't track calories in here. I mostly just track what I'm doing, like my schedule. So go ahead and putting these down. I actually try to work out every day but Sunday. Saturday is sometimes a hit or miss because a lot of times, again, as I mentioned, I'm a musician and I do theater. This time of year is really hard for Saturdays because there's just a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes I'll have a dance rehearsal on Saturday for a show, or I'll have, you know, just a rehearsal for something. Like this week I'm playing in the orchestra for performance of Verdi's Requiem, which is going to be super awesome. I'm really excited about it, but we have rehearsal like from 10 to 1 on Saturday, so I probably won't get a workout in unless I come home and do something. But anyway, but I do try to work out Monday through Friday pretty consistently unless I'm hurting, and then I'll take a break because I try to listen to my body, because I've made that mistake before, not listening to my body, and it decided if I wouldn't take a break, it would make me take a break. So I'm gonna put these down. I love these little kettlebell stickers. So Mondays and Wednesdays I go work out with a trainer, which is really fun, except for when he abuses me, which is frequently. I'm kidding, he's awesome. Then I also do I do Body Combat in the afternoons. I don't know if any of you guys have done that. It's amazing. The guy who teaches it is really good. He's a nut, but he's awesome. And that's my cardio those days. And then, like I said, Saturday is kind of a hit or miss. And I usually don't work out Sunday. I probably should take at least one more rest day in there, but I usually don't because, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, so I've got my stickers laid down. I'm gonna put in, let's use the big one. So Monday, that's leg day. And Wednesday is upper. And I don't always write the time in because I work from home, so my schedule sometimes shifts, and then I've just told my trainer if he has people cancel, well, we basically have to just text every day that I train, because it just changes. So if he texts me one day and says, can we do 9 instead of 10, doesn't matter. I can work around it. So that's not necessarily a fixed point in time. This though, let's see, Body Combat is at 5:30. And that's the same on Wednesday. And even this, I mean, though I'm decorating it, is fairly simple. But this is really like I said, my functional planner. Then I also do, I feel like, okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get a prettier pen than that. I suppose I should have been like introducing everything. These are the Staedtlers, however you say that, the fine liners, and I really like these because now this, okay, if you're type A like me, it probably makes you crazy that there's pens missing. I've pulled them out to do things, and now I don't know where all of them are, which I hate, but you know, what can you do? And yes, the thought has crossed my mind, I should just buy another whole set, because why not? Anyway, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I do a class called The Playground, and it's really similar to CrossFit. In fact, my personal trainer teaches this as well. And so it's Ian's Playground at 8 a.m. And I try to go to that every day that it's offered because it's a really good workout. I mean, I leave just absolutely exhausted every time I go, which that's good because, I mean, you just have to push yourself. And then sometimes on Fridays, so there's Body Combat is also on Friday. But I don't always go. It just depends on how I feel from this. Sometimes I'm just shredded from this first workout, and trying to go to this is just a waste of time. But sometimes I will go for 20 minutes just to get a little bit of extra, and then once I start feeling like my body's just gonna fall apart, then I stop. I've learned, like I said, especially over the last year, to really listen to my body. I hurt my back pretty bad about a year and 4 months or so, December 2015. I remember the date well. I just, you know, I woke up and I was kind of sore to begin with, and then I just overdid it, and I did something to my back, and it took me months just to get to where I was functional again. And then, you know, it's really just been in the last few weeks, honestly, that I have started to break back through some of those barriers of, okay, I can lift this heavy again. And so I've really learned that if I wake up one morning and, just adding a little don't give up sticker. I've learned if I wake up one morning and I am hurting at all, I'll stretch, you know, I'll give it a few minutes. Sometimes it's just being stiff, you know, I'm not 18 years old anymore, so sometimes it's just a matter of getting awake and getting up and moving. But sometimes it's like, okay, you know, what you did something yesterday that your body's not happy about, so you need to take it easy. And that I've learned to listen to those lessons. So anyway, that's probably it for right now. As I mentioned, I do have I'm in a musical, but right now our schedule is kind of up in the air. So right now I would assume I need a sticker here, 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 and here, but I'm gonna wait until we get our final calendar put out. So, oh, I'm gonna put one last thing on there. I'm really excited. I can't remember if I said it earlier. If I did, forgive me for repeating myself. I am a writer, and we have, I say we, I'm doing an anthology with some other young adult authors, and we have a book coming out on April 1st. So I need to put something down there. I do most of my writing planning in my writing planner, but I do like to, I mean, that's a big deal. I've got a new book coming out, so I'm gonna mark that. How about a little smiley face? Why not? That'll work. This is so teeny tiny. And I'll probably need to watch this. We'll probably have like a Facebook event or something, so I need to double check on that. So this is Ever in the After is what it's called. You like that shameless plug there? Ever in the After release day. And I don't feel too bad about just bragging about it right now, because it is a really cool little short story anthology, and all the proceeds from it are going to benefit a charity called Lift for Autism, and it actually will help families of children with autism. So it's a really good cause. So if you're interested, you can check it out. It's called Ever in the After, and it's a anthology of short stories. So, all right, I think I'm gonna stop there. I'll probably have to add some more in later. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.